one of the questions that has been coming up in my inbox a lot over the past few days has been, generally in regard to fat loss of some sort. Like, hey, I have this special condition. What do I do to lose fat? Or should I take these supplements to lose fat? And it's a lot of like reaching for small things, in my opinion, that people are after when there's this bigger overarching simplicity that comes with fat loss that people are like, they're majoring on the minors, if that makes sense. So plain and simple, in order to lose fat, you have to do one thing, and that is be in a calorie deficit. You have to eat less than your body needs. Plain and simple. It's why any diet in the entire world works and why people lose weight. It's not that they have a special trademark on it, it's that they put you in a calorie deficit. But this is why any diet works. Let's pick on like Optavia, right? Only because I saw somebody that I know, an acquaintance, post about it the other day, and she was trying to encourage people to do it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like please no. She had lost like 40 pounds in like 3 months, which is extreme, right? And the reason why somebody loses weight on something like Optavia is because you are put in an extreme calorie deficit. I'm talking like 800, 1,000 calories a day. 800 calories is like what I eat for breakfast. That is an extreme calorie deficit. It's no wonder that anyone loses fat. They don't have some special trademark on fat loss. It is because you are in a calorie deficit. Plain and simple, that is how you lose fat. Now the thing is why most people can't sustain that is because at some point you get ravenous, and you cannot, and you are not meant to stay in a fat loss phase forever. At some point you have to exit out of that calorie deficit. So in like the example that I gave, you are in such extreme calorie deficit that no wonder you're just like shedding weight like crazy. But really what you should be focusing on is that you want to lose fat and you want to retain muscle. From a longevity standpoint, that is going to give you sustainable results. You also don't want to be thinking about how little can I eat. You want to be thinking about how much can I eat to be in a calorie deficit so that I can retain this muscle and shed fat, right? And so that is where sustainable fat loss comes from. You also are not designed to be in a fat loss stage forever and ever. There has to be an exit plan. Usually a calorie deficit should last around like 8 to like 16, 20 weeks. And then after that, you need to have an exit plan. Your calories need to go back up to something we call maintenance, which is where your body, your specific body, maintains itself. It doesn't lose fat, it doesn't gain. So bottom line, the reason why I share this is because, again, I get so many messages about people with unique situations. And the thing is none of us are unicorns. The bottom line is fat loss boils down to really calories. I mean, in the end, that's the way it is. It is a matter of being in a calorie deficit and eating less than your body needs. Plain and simple. All the snake oil being sold out there about cortisol and hormones, yeah, you might have those issues in the background. But if you haven't gone into a calorie deficit and you haven't tracked your food, which is essential in a calorie deficit, you have to know how much you're eating. And everybody's calorie deficit is going to look different. For example, right now, if I were to go into a calorie deficit, it'd probably be about like almost 1,900 calories versus maybe somebody else, because of the muscle that I have, my activity level, age, all of that. Maybe somebody else, your calorie deficit is going to be 1,600 calories. Everybody's different. So beginning of the year, I know a lot of people chase after diet programs, right? Remember, the only reason why people post they are losing weight, whether it's faster weight, Optavia, I don't care what it is out there, right? It's because they're in a calorie deficit. That is why people lose weight. Now, again, not all calorie deficits are the same. This is where working with a coach can be really, really important. A big red flag is going after a weight loss program where everybody's on the same calorie deficit. Everybody across the board is eating like the same diet, right? They're telling you what to eat. Big red flag. This is where macros come into play, like macronutrients, because when you're in a calorie deficit, it is really important that you are getting a good balance of carbs, fats, and especially protein, because again, weight loss and fat loss are very different things. You really want to chase after that fat loss. You want to lose the fat, but you want to maintain as much muscle as possible for the longevity, for your health, for your metabolism. It's going to help with your exit strategy after that calorie deficit. And so that is where macros come in, where you're breaking down those calories into specific macros that you are targeting. But I'm not going to muddy the water with all that. We'll talk about that later.